Hello, IB English students, and welcome to the Q2 Week 9 Day 1 video. This video is designed for those students who are absent from our live Zoom class. There will be a second video that goes over the other assignment that is the focus of our work this week as well. This one is focusing on the writing station materials homework. As a reminder, everything you say, do, or type is recorded, so please remember to keep it school appropriate. And as always, there's no saving, downloading, or taking pictures of our class today or ever. Okay, so if you look at the agenda, the two items that we're doing this week is, one of them is the writing goal setting activity, which I'll be conducting in small groups in breakout rooms. And then the other one is the writing station homework. I will be going over the writing station homework directions in this video and the goal setting activity in a separate video. The way this normally worked in class, right, is while I was meeting with one group of students doing this, the other group was independently working on the writing station homework, and then the two groups would switch. All right, so if you take a look at the writing station materials homework, if you look at the directions, it says look over all of the 5 writing station slide presentations and complete the chart below. Highlight the items that you feel comfortable with after reading through the slides in green, right? These are the items, right? Missing or unclear thesis or main idea. If you feel comfortable with that, you highlight it in green. Off-topic answers or misreading the prompt or directions, etc., right? Highlight it in green or highlight it in yellow after you've read through the slides. Yellow indicates that you have more questions about that item. So all of these bullet points will be highlighted in one of 2 colors, right? Either green or yellow. To access the slides, right, you click on the hyperlink and it'll take you to the slide presentation, which I'll go over a little more in detail in a minute. So even if you highlight everything in green, which is highly unlikely, you still need to complete the reflection portion of the chart here as well. If you can't think of a response to the slides, right, if you can't think of a question, talk about how these types of errors make their way into your higher level essay, or you could use that space to offer advice on how to fix them. Right. So again, you'll be highlighting these items, right, the bullet points in either green or yellow, and then you'll fill in the reflection part down here. You know, one question I still have about the thesis statement is blah, 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 whatever the case may be. All right, let's take a look at the actual slides, right? There are 5 different presentations and they all have a different focus. So let's just take a look at what the pre-writing station looks like. All of the slides will open up with this slide that has directions. It says use the table of contents to kind of go from one item to the next, and then use the home button after you've completed the lesson to return to the table of contents. You can basically just kind of go from top to bottom, you know, go to full screen and then just kind of go through the presentation. This is the table of contents, right? In this presentation, there's 1, 2, 3 items. If you wanted to just quickly jump to an item, you can click on the hyperlink and it'll take you to the corresponding slide. So for example, right, the missing/unclear thesis or main idea slides. There's always a slide that goes over what the error looks like, right? So you can kind of look at that there. And then it goes over, the next slide will have ways to fix that error, right? And it gives you kind of examples to work with. Sometimes there's more than one way to fix the error or more information, so you've got more than one slide. Just read through all those slides. You're going to notice that there's these find and fix slides at the end of each error type. You're just going to ignore those. That's for a separate activity, and you are not responsible for doing that. You're only responsible for reading through the material, right? And then filling out, highlighting this material on the left-hand side and then doing the reflection on the right-hand side. Okay, oops, sorry, give me a second. So to make things a little easier for you, right, you'll notice that all of the error types are color-coded, right? So everything in blue is one error type, for example. And then the next error type was writing organization. So all of those slides are in green. And they followed the same pattern, right? What does the error look like? How do you fix it, etc. Okay. One thing that is also available in there as well is sometimes there are resources within the slides that are hyperlinked, so kind of be on the lookout for that. We don't do personal narratives in this IB class, but if you are still in the process of doing like the Common App application, or if you have to write a college letter, et cetera, that's asking for a personal narrative and you want like a generic outline for that, that's here. And there's also a generic outline for an argument or analysis essay as well. You can just kind of open that up and make a copy and save that for yourself. Okay. So at this time, this video is for absent students. So if you do have any questions about anything within the slides, other than putting it down in the reflection spot, but if there's something logistically about completing the assignment, et cetera, please just send me an email and I'll get to you as quickly as I can. If you didn't, so if you missed class, what I'll do is I will put you in the queue to be one of the first people to do the other activity, the working with me in the independent groups. Again, you should watch that video. It'll be hyperlinked below this one that you're watching now. And I'll be sure to put you at the first group to go on day 2 of our class this week. If it turns out that you missed both day 1 and day 2, you can still complete both of these assignments without meeting with me by watching the videos and following directions therein. So again, like you would continue working on your writing station homework, watch the next video to start working on the writing goals document. Those are both due before 3 p.m. on Saturday. And if you have any questions or need any help, there's always student support at 2:45 to 3:15 and virtual check-in on Wednesday if you need any help. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in class soon.